What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Isaac Garindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First play is to the air. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. He does it. Touchdown! The Condors take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown, London.
So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability, but boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Ward off the play fake. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Bills start off well to tie things 7-7.
The game at 7.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Window to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 18, Rattler 18.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Kraft has it. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. 25 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12. And the London first down.
Going to the ground again on first. If I could turn around these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Milrow now to throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Check, Bobcat.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Driving across the 15-yard line. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Condors break the tie here in the first. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. You got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
He's got a lead up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors, step. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. He completes it in traffic. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
79, bro. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Viking, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
That's more of the catch out left. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. 1st down from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready, set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
It is caught left side. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
It's a gain of 18.
One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. We'll get back to Orchard Park after this.
On the double.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Winning their full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Monroe looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Shotgun now for Monroe. Escapes the pocket. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment.
And he is in. Touchdown. The Condors take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense final little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Reed now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
First down throw here for Ward. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On 4th down, Ward. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Thought they turned it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the 42.
On the ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Well, mission accomplished by the pass rush, right, partner? That is their goal. If you can't get the QB down, encourage him to roll left, make a throw across his body. Well, they forced him to do that. He threw it, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I like that word, encourage. Right, just give him a little push that way, and you can feel the guys in coverage. They get sticky. It's like Velcro. They know if they can get tight in coverage with that QB rolling against his arm, the ball's not coming with the same velo, and it could be a sitting duck exactly like that, a target for them to go pick.
Going now on first down. Ward. Work by Washington, left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Ward now. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Forced out to his right. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, Ward going to the air. Complete out to the right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Completed to his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. Look at the sideline, that's Goddard. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, they need 7. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And the kick by Folk is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Gorindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Press all 80. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is He's hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Condors.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
First down throw here from Milrow. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
70,
First and
70.
goal at the 8-yard line.
18 Rattler.
Throwing it again here. Escapes out to the left. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Milrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Condors get more points to end a lopsided first half. And 3 first-half rushing touchdowns for him now, Brock. He's shouldering the load for him in scoring, no doubt. But we also have to keep in mind he's very close to what could be tying or even breaking the single-game record for a QB. That one right down the middle. And the Condors push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
King on the return. The Bills take over first and 10. At their own
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Pioneer. Ready?
He's back to throw. He's going deep this time. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Condors make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go. Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
Back to throw it. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Shoots away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. That had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
For a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
The
line.
shotgun. It's Ward. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
4 yards.
Positive that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Chased out to his right. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Okay, ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Here's Robinson. So much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Bills make it an 11-point ball game.
Condors 28, Bills 17.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Milrow from the gun. Forced out to his right. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Milrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that, brought in inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back-to-back carries here. Up on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Trying for it with Milrow. On the move, headed right. This one taken in by Kraft. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it's going to be second down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Bronco 80.
Here's Milrow to throw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Set. Yep.
Throwing here, Milrow. Dumped off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. That's Mayer, he's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the London first down.
Let's go now.
At the 2.
Breaking inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Come on. Hey, go.
Now it's Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's three pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
After the penalty, let's see how their composure is as they still try 4th and goal. Buying some time right. Brought in. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
On the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To the air with Ward. Headed out right. Look at the sideline. That's Goedert. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Nakua here. He's got it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
19, Tiger, 19.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18. Let go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Milroe looking to throw. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense in a hurry up here.
18. That's good for a London 1st down.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes again.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Rolling out to his left. He calls his own number again. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 32.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on. Hey.
To throw, here's Milroe. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and they get that 1st down anyway.
They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that to him again. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Condors making a 9-point advantage.
Jason Myers.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Back, blitz. Ready. 70 Lions.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play.
The play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
And the Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and
Throwing now. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
70 Rangers, 70.
Desperation time here on 4th. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's good for a Bills.
Again, Ward going to the air. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. Yep, another grab for Goddard. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard
Out of
line.
the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14.
In the red zone now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point
Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
35. Bills 31.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. And they come through with the recovery. That one should win them this game. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. This might be a free play for him. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone. What a way to capitalize on that free play, as now we're going to hear from our referee. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. They're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw in.